I am such a deep breather. I am such a deep breather. Type something low so if you can see this. Because I want you to see this part. This is kind of fucked up. I know that you watching, buddy. I hope you can type something. Let's take a... Come on, buddy, get on. Come on, hit that. Keep hitting that refresh button. Woohoo! Getting tired of seeing me up there. Aw, I love your name. I just call you Los because I'm used to calling you Los. But I love your name. By the way, this is part of the Institute. See, there's the relay. Well, technically, right now, I'm going to see my son. Father just told me to get into the elevator. I think he's gonna continue
I can only imagine what you've heard.
There you go.
What you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have.
You probably could edit your profile and put your gamer name on there.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute.
Looks all clean, huh?
These people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted.
Yeah, unfortunately, they haven't helped anybody above. They just helped themselves below.
But for now,
selfish bastards.
We must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
Yeah, but with all that technology, they could have helped, you know, they could have purified the water like they did in Fallout 3. They could have bred, you know, new sources of food. They could have tried to get the radiation stuff, but all they did was try to create better humans and synths, basically. And of course, kidnap infants from, you know, vaults. Oh, wait till you see who Father is. This is the real fucked upness of it. And there's your son, who is now 10 years old.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
it's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Those bastards, they took you from me.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
That's pretty messed up, huh?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such
Oh, wait till you
to
find
him.
out who Father is.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, Your tenacity and dedication.
Well, you can actually kill him,
It's good
but
to finally meet you.
yeah, just wait till you find out who he is.
Time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years.
Oh, he is actually your
Is it
son.
really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
It wasn't right, what they did. Taking you from me like that.
To you, that would certainly seem true. But to the Institute, it made all the sense in the world. At that time, the year 2227.
Basically, yeah.
The Institute had made great strides.
Basically,
in its
he
production.
dangled Kellogg like a worm on a hook towards him.
Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
So, yeah, basically
they
the
followed
Institute
the best
raised your
example
son,
thus
but they
far.
kind of raised your son to
The
be an
human
asshole.
being. Talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute...
Yeah,
endeavored to
basically,
create
yeah, the
synthetic
Institute
organics.
raised him to be a douche.
The most logical starting point, of course, was human.
Because there's no way in hell a soul survivor
of
would
that
have
was
raised the
available,
kid,
of
his own kid to be like this.
But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111.
The only thing about this is, though, if
Frozen
they
in
really
time.
truly wanted, like, why didn't they
Protected
wake up
from
the
the
soul survivor and his
radiation-induced
wife? Why didn't they let
that
take
had
them
crept
both,
into
all
every
three of them,
other
and let them
human
raise Sean
cell
by
in
himself?
the Commonwealth. I was
Obviously, they
exactly
wanted to
what
raise Sean into, you
And
know,
so it was my
exactly
DNA
what the
that
Institute's
became the
ideals
basis
were.
of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today.
Because they knew the soul
I am
survivor
their father. Through science,
wasn't going to
we
raise
are
his son in the Institute's
the
ideals.
synths, me and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course.
Technically,
seems her
Kellogg
death
was
was an
right.
unfortunate
Remember when
victim
Kellogg
of
said,
collateral
and
damage.
you know, it's like, huh, maybe this is their way of, you know, getting rid of me, or maybe he was planning the whole time.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind
Kellogg? He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature.
Basically, the messed up thing is your son used his own father to basically get his revenge and kill Kellogg, basically. And then turns around and makes his own father basically into Kellogg's replacement.
It became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
Yeah.
To ease your mind.
The Soul Survivors is kind of a little bit more tragic.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute.
Oh, hey, Halloween 2020. Yeah, I'm good today.
It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But...
Okay, you can try the party chat.
The Institute was
I think it might be my headset, though. But we can try.
DNA, untainted by radiation from the bombs. They found me. Rather than cast me aside once they had what they needed, they raised me as one of their own. I've lived my entire life within the Institute.
So basically, the Institute raised him into a monster.
They had no right to take you. You were my son. Our son.
I'm not justifying what they did, just explaining. My parents were supposed to be kept in cryogenic suspension should a backup be required, but none was necessary. The program was ultimately a success. My DNA was fused with a modified virus to create the organic material from which our new synths are made.
Well, no, I mean, they were atomic bombs, so it flooded the Earth with radiation. And it wasn't the only bomb, but Boston wasn't the only one that got bombed. DC got bombed. Well, a bomb, hit close to DC.
I've been a part of
so quite a few got hit. It's mostly United States and China that got really wrecked.
And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Well, they are also locked away in the vault, too.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give...
Only microphone is being broadcast. Oh, hello. I know our thing is. I know our thing. I'm still live. I'm still talking with my friend Joseo because he still hasn't played Fallout 4, and I'm showing him scenes from Fallout 4.
Oh, okay. I was still not understanding, you know. But yeah.
He doesn't have a PlayStation 4 yet.
Oh.
But we're gonna get him one. We are gonna get you one, Los. We are going to get you one.
The only thing I can say is PC and PS4 is the best thing I can say.
Well, he has a PC. I'm gonna try and get him on. I'm trying to get him to get Fallout 4 on PC. You better get Fallout 4 on PC. I'm telling you. Check on St. Patty's Day. I'm telling you, Fallout 4 is probably gonna be on sale because it takes place in Boston.
Dr. Holdren in bioscience.
Wouldn't that make sense? Heck, they might even have some St. Patty mods for Fallout 4. Hey, you have
like
no
a tiny
idea.
leprechaun.
Or you can have the super mutants dress up as leprechauns. Oh. I already got the zombie mod on there.
Wait,
Oh,
are
man.
you playing normal or with mods?
Oh, I play with mods.
No, like right now. Are you on mods?
Yeah, I'm on mods. Hey, it doesn't matter to me. I don't get trophies. I don't really
You're not
mind.
a trophy person.
Nah, I'm not a trophy. I just play it for fun.
Ah, same here. I got bored of doing the trophies.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly infected. I intend to report.
This is my Minutemen
I'm gonna make the same
neutral mode.
We did everything we could. 4 years.
This is where basically everyone is at peace with each other. This dude's kind of like a douchebag.
You've seen the same reports I did. It's falling apart, and
Everybody is.
we need a plan for what happens when that falls.
I will die so damn much.
I know some of the other divisions.
This is awesome. I'm telling you, we got it.
Hide underground and pretend nobody's home. That
Excuse
would-
me, Doctor.
We can't just
Yeah, I got to tell you, with the vanilla gateway, yeah, you die a little bit, but with mods, yeah, you die more often.
Ah,
Because there is a mod, if I remember it, it's called The World is Dying type of way.
oh.
And yeah, it's not an easy type of way of playing it. I have tried it.
I love the fact you get to see Madison Lee again.
Really expects me to do this.
You remember her
I've
from
always been
Fallout
for
3?
The Gen 3 program. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I think she
Was
kind
it
of had
that
it.
she loves Nuka-Cola all the time?
How am I
No,
supposed
that's
to
Sierra
explain to my
Petrovina.
staff that Sean
Oh.
wants a child
You get to see
I
her
always
in
think-
no immediately apparent
Yeah.
I
valid
mixed
line
those
of
two.
research. And to base the physical features off records of his own
I'm
childhood.
not gonna take everything. It'll weigh me down too much.
No. I
Oh,
can't do
you
this.
should
I won't.
actually have one of the mods that actually lets you carry more weight.
I should put that one on there. I did see that one. I'm like, yeah, I should think about doing that one.
Yeah, because it's called the common legendary effect, and what that does is your character can actually carry more weight than the vanilla way.
Pardon me, sir.
Same thing for your weapons. If you got two choices. You want to, you know, like an easy way, you know, like have the gun that's super OP. That's one thing. Or secondly, have the gun more crappy, meaning you have to waste more bullets every time. So you got two choices. So I choose the easy one, not the annoying one.
Well, hopefully I'll get my computer back, then I'll have all my awesome Fallout 4 mods and Skyrim mods! Yay!
I stopped playing Skyrim a lot.
I still love Skyrim.
It's an honor to have you here.
But I still love Fallout. I gotta start playing Fallout 3.
Just need to tighten up this primary
Oh, I
drive
love
server.
Fallout 3. I actually love Fallout 3, New Vegas,
As far as I'm concerned, the
a
phase
little
on
bit of
which
New
we can come
New
soon enough.
Fallout 4 kind of way. A little bit, not too
Most of
much.
them have
I
lasted
actually
long
do.
enough.
Like-
Actually, do like Fallout 4.
Hi, Doc.
You ask me,
I
no
like what
kidding.
they did.
You really are here. Well, all right.
I think the
Yeah.
storyline is a lot more complex than what you
You can
think,
think of
and
me as the
especially when you get to this
Institute's
point, it's
chief
kind
When
of
Father told us about you, I
messed
could
up
hardly believe
what
it.
happens to the soul
You've been
survivor.
through so much.
Especially
I
he's
think
like
most people have
200
just given up.
freaking years
You don't
old.
mind my asking.
See, I can't
Kept you
hard.
going all that
What? I
time.
can't even read that. On the
Can't hoard
PS3,
on
take 2
PS3.
minutes. Oh,
Oh,
turn werewolf. If I do. Yeah, when I was playing on Skyrim,
I suppose when I heard your
I
story,
actually like how you turn out to be a werewolf, and like the NPCs will say, "Oh, you smell like a wet dog."
yeah. Oh, so you smell like a wet dog. Oh.
But on PS4 and PC seems more like good. I don't know what this.
And just to let you know, yep, I like playing as a dude on Fallout 4.
all of the systems that make it possible to
Hey.
live and work in a place like this.
I
There's a
have
lot of
seen
machinery
girls
that
play
controls
guys
that
characters
recycles
and
the air and
guys
water.
playing
It
as
provides
girl
power to the
characters.
laboratories and
Well,
Little funny,
the work we
but
do
yeah.
might not be as
Oh,
exciting
I
as some
figured
of the
if you
other
guys can
departments,
play
but it's at least
play the Dragonborn
So,
as
now
a
that
sexy
you're here, you've
Dragonborn
spoken
running
before.
around
Does that
in a
mean you're on
bikini, in an armored bikini, then I can play as a sexy badass soul survivor.
But you're not a girl, you're a man.
Well, I gotta have some eye candy too.
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here.
Too
Not like
funny.
topside. If there's
Like I
anything
said, I
else you'd
play
like
as
to
a
know about
sexy
the facilities
badass
division,
80s
I'm
action
happy to
movie
discuss.
hero that just jumps into it.
Oh. Yeah, we all have
I'd
different.
like to know about the people in your division.
Well, I do have a
Type of
female
way
character on here too.
Higgs is
I do have a
mechanical
female
engineer.
character on here too.
He oversees the major life support and security systems. Power distribution is Dr. Evan Watson's area of expertise.
Hey,
And Dr.
Runes
Newton Overby is in
Dagon!
charge of food and
I
housing.
love that. I
Hey.
love this sword.
To ensure that our
Minerus
minerals and
Dagon, you get like
nutrients are
this really
We also
awesome
make use of a
dagger.
number of
Oh,
systems for
the
low priority
best
maintenance and
dagger
labor.
ever.
I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out. There we go.
Oh, I want my
You
laptop
can return to
back.
duty. Thank you, ma'am.
Stupid
Thanks again.
power
Of course.
button.
We're all looking forward
Yeah,
to
I
working
really
with
wish
you.
I had,
Greetings,
my
sir.
thing like that that fixed how to play Fallout 4 on my PC.
I even have better mods on there.
Yeah.
I have the actual cheat mod that actually it's in a holotape, and I can actually put decrease or increase. Let's see, sliding doors.
Oh
you know
yeah.
what? Let's get
I
that.
love that, because I actually wanted to see that too, because some of the cheat mods that we have on PS4 are not something.
Well, I have one where it gives me all the magazines, but I don't take all the let's see. Let's get some. I'll get some of these for ear examiner for all my doctors. Let's get a recorder so they can record their stuff. Hey, I gotta get all the
Well,
doctor
they're-
stuff. I got, especially Curie, man. I gotta get her all like the freaking equipment. Like that's my soul survivor's woman. Well, my male soul survivor's woman. When I play female, I'm not that I'm judging, but I do play it straight. Not that I'm dissing anybody who totally does the.
You mean?
Who does the bisexual thing? That's what they float their boat.
Hey, all
But
I can say is everyone is equal. That is all I can say.
Exactly.
Because when I do my streams, I don't care who you are. If you're black, Asian, gay, straight, lesbian, I don't
Oh
care.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
If you have fun, that's all I care about.
Oh, I totally have
we're all
fun.
human.
I totally have fun.
You should actually go on my, channel and actually watch one of my, videos.
I am taking everything, especially all the medical equipment in here, man. I can hook up my Institute stuff. But I gotta go through here and get the serum for Virgil, so he can go back to human. Of course.
Oh yeah, there was a part about that. You're gonna love when Strong tells you something. So.
Oh, Strong's awesome. I haven't done Strong yet. I need to do Strong. He's another super.
Strong.
He reminds me. You know what? He reminds me of Fox. I loved Fox. He was my favorite. I always have him go into the radiation chamber, and do that.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah, I felt bad for him.
Well, he can. The only thing is, he can actually take the radiation, though. He's immune to it.
Yeah, but that what was it called? You had 3 choices. You can, send him into it, or you can have. I think it was, if I remember this, the Brotherhood girl. I don't remember her
Sarah
name.
Lyons.
Yeah, Sarah. You can have her to go in there, but she dies, or you can die. I felt bad for that.
The only thing is, do you really die? Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Something jump scared you?
No, it's just I get freaking shot at by a freaking thingamajigger. I forgot that I didn't know where the thing was. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna take me some Psycho and go fuck yeah.
No, it's really funny. A lot of people do take a lot of drugs in the game.
They do. I know everyone's a bunch of drug addicts. I mean, for crying out loud, you can actually make poor Mama Murphy. It's not funny, but it's funny though. You can just keep on giving her jet, Buffalo. I should do that with one.
Have you done the mission for Kate yet?
For who?
Kate.
Oh yeah, I've done that one where you cure her of her drug addiction. Ooh,
yeah,
Psycho.
she will actually hate you if you, take drugs. If she's clean. What was that? Ear saying sandpaper?
I'm going. Oh yeah. I just took 2 hits at Psycho Jet.
Oh.
So I'm going. Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? Oh yeah.
I love it. You're like fucking kill.
2,000 years later. Ah, my ears are raving me.
Like I said, unfortunately, the first perk I get is so I can take as many drugs as I can and not get addicted.
Oh, okay. I did not remember this.
Okay, Siege.
60 views of
Okay,
this
Lance.
thing.
Skooma! So I have this interesting theory where like Skyrim is actually the future of Fallout, and magic just evolved from like radiation just evolved into magicka.
Or people took too much of that, high stuff and just like, hey, it's Skyrim, man.
True, too. Well, no, but also though in this game you start seeing cats again, and it's like, wait a second, I thought cats were extinct. Oh, we're seeing pre-Khajiits.
Wait, did you actually take anything before you were live streaming?
No, I'm not drunk before I played. I played Skyrim drunk before. It's very hard. Actually, I played Fallout drunk before. It's very hard to do that too. Okay, wait.
Yeah, if you ever played GTA drunk, yeah, you're gonna be like.
I don't even want to talk about iguanas. Iguana bites. I don't even want to talk about iguana bites. Because have you seen any iguanas in Fallout 4 or any Fallout game?
No, only in Fallout New Vegas, because that's where they are supposed to be. You know, but I still don't understand why, you know, some of the stuff that we have in Fallout 4 doesn't make any sense.
Wait, pale ale bottle. Oh, there are a couple mods in here. Steam pack, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, what's this? Pipe wrench mod? Yeah. Turpentine, let's drink some of that.
Get a kill, take a shot. Hey, that would be a best challenge ever. Kill somebody.
It wore
and take
off.
A shot of it. Oh, hey!
Damn it, it wore off now. Damn it.
Hammer, get the hammer. Wait.
I can take Psycho.
Bring it! I heard get the hammer. Get the...
Roar! Bring it! This stuff really makes you go psycho.
Hey.
There's a couple mods in here.
We all go psycho.
Well, unfortunately, we have games in Fallout, games like Fallout 4 where we can go psycho. Ooh, sugar bombs.
Whoo! Piece of candy.
I wish we could make. Oh shit! What could you make in if you collect all the sugar bombs? What was that? You could if you collect all the sugar bombs for the. Oh damn it! I gotta make Curie.
Leaving all the loot. There was a hammer.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yes, there was a hammer. Actually, Fallout 4, there was a hammer weapon that you can actually use, but yeah, they took that down.
I love how the Institute abandons their stuff.
Oh, they didn't. They actually, you know, got terrified, kind of way. You can say,
oh yeah, I forgot, because they basically are the reason why they have super mutants.
Yeah.
Just like, just like the one vault. What was the vault that you meet Mayor McCready in? Well, is that Vault 87? The one where you have to get the Gek?
Oh, for the Gek?
Yeah, because that's a vault you go to get the Gek, but it has a whole, and you meet, but it has a whole bunch of super mutants in it.
Oh, yeah, the one that has like a, the whole area is radiation, and you got one way to get in is by the children,
yeah, and that's where you meet, foul-mouthed little McCready.
Yeah, the child that, you know, will probably piss you off.
But he's an awesome companion in this game.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, he is. I love McCready.
He tells you a story about, somehow, I don't know how, but he has a son.
Yeah,
that
he has a
needs
son.
To be cured. I was like, what the heck?
That's why he does. You ever notice when he tries to curse though? He's like those.
Yes, I know.
He tries to. He does it because of his son.
To say things. Yeah.
He's not like he was in Fallout 3 where he just calls you a freaking bitch. He was like, I don't do any for a bitch. I don't let any bitch inside my hole. It's like, jeez, you need.
Yeah,
to be...
no human, no adults allowed in my home.
Well, until he turns 16, and then they get sent to Big Town.
Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to see, is that if he was 16, where does he go instead of going to Big Town?
I think he went to Big Town, but I think, and people say like his wife's name was Lucy, but
that's the thing, is like, where did he go and met that girl?
Well, there was another kid named Lucy in that one, and people say, well, it's not the same Lucy. I'm like, well, why can't it be the same Lucy? They both went to Big Town. If they both went to Big Town when they were 16, more than likely, they would have met up. Yeah, but
one could be like a little older than the other one. So
I think she was like maybe a year older than him. Either a year older or a year younger. I think she was like a year younger. Either
yeah.
or maybe I think
could
they're
be
the
older
same
than
age.
her, or she can be older than him. Don't know.
I mean, people say it's like, oh, it's not the same Lucy, but I'm like, why could it have been the same Lucy? Well, how did they meet again? They probably met in Big Town. I remember seeing Big Town before getting Little Lamplight, and because I had to save a couple of the kids from the slavers, which are a bunch of assholes.
All they are, they were fun too, because if you actually go to their base, I'd call it like a slave camp kind of way.
Sweet.
I always end up wiping them out.
Oh, I actually killed them all, specifically because of you see, in Fallout 3, and if I remember this too, and New Vegas, they both are, they have one of a kind stuff. So like, say that black guy, I don't really remember his name in that slave camp area. He had that freaking crazy outfit, all red. I was like, whoa, I want to take that. So I killed him, and now I was wearing it.
Is that Benny? Is that the dude that killed you?
One second, I'm gonna look up.
This is Dr. Elliot with the official report from the Directorate.
Because right now I'm on my computer at the same time, watching her stream.
2178. I'm pleased to report that, as has been the case during my tenure, crop yields exceed expectations.
3.
In point of fact, everything down here is fine, with one notable exception.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Frederick has informed
the
me
thing is, to me, with that, it looks so creepy. Okay, you go into a chamber.
I'm not one to question.
Yeah.
I promise it to Virgil.
I don't even want to know where this came from, but well, this is troubling.
Because it feels like, what would happen if instead of them like, waking up and all that stuff, what would happen if it was something else inside?
I don't know.
It could be one of those feral ghouls, they were testing on, and they got out and started killing everything.
Just received another batch of
True. I thought they let them out because they were failures.
More of the same.
Oh, they were. Because before the bombs ever hit, all those super mutants and feral ghouls, they used to be people before they were out there.
Well, the super mutants were given the FEV virus because they wanted to make super soldiers. The ghouls were just people who were exposed to
test.
Well, yeah, but the feral ghouls are just people who are exposed to radiation, and over time their brains just began to rot.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Fallout 3 or New Vegas, one of those two. There were a story about there was a vault that didn't close right, meaning there was something jammed.
Oh, yeah.
And so they let the radiation to go inside, because they knew how much of a radiation can turn a person into a wild creature. Something that can take a person's arm off and eat, or something like that.
Well, yeah, but the only thing is, doesn't explain the funny thing is about the ghouls that the non-feral ones, the ones like you meet,
anyone.
Well, I'm not gonna say
Understand
Hancock
me?
because Hancock kind of made himself that way by taking the
Hancock-
radiation drug that turned him into a ghoul. It's like, oh yeah, I got a
Okay.
smooth set of skin, but I wanted to get high, and I saw this radiation drug, and man, that was really high.
All I can say is Hancock
And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe.
was a
Not even the coursers can find me.
Hancock's awesome.
To me, I feel like this is that he was a character in Fallout 4 to do like a story thing for the Museum of Freedom, specifically. And that when he was trying to do that, like, I want to say, on a school day, the bomb hit, you know. And he probably stayed somewhere, alright? But he got a little attacked by the radiation. Didn't turn super feral like everyone else does. He stayed, he's okay. And now he took over a place called Good Neighbor. Really weird title, but I actually like it because he's a good guy.
Oh, Hancock's freaking
Somebody
awesome.
actually, you know. One thing, I don't know why they call him Hancock, because when I hear Hancock or say Hancock, yeah, it sounds dirty.
Well, no, the reason why he actually tells you his story though, when he's actually Mayor McDonough's brother. He's actually Mayor McDonough's brother.
That's crazy.
I read that in there too, and like he tells you his story. Like he said, oh yeah, I used to go on binges and stuff like that. I had a smooth set of skin, but there was this one radiation drug, only one hit. Took it. Oh, he's like, the high was so great. Yeah, I'm living with the after effects, but I'm immortal. You know, and
Yeah,
he's a
but
cool ass character.
He could
though.
die.
He could die. He could turn into a feral ghoul eventually over the years. I mean, but there's still
Yep.
some pre-war ghouls that are around since for 200 years, and they're still like with Daisy, the Vault-Tec rep dude, which you never find out his name. I feel bad. He constantly goes as Vault-Tec rep. I wonder if there's a mod that can
Yeah.
actually give him a name. I'm like, I want to know his name. Poor dude goes around as Vault-Tec rep forever.
Yeah,
I did accidentally kill him. I did accidentally kill him once, and I was doing something. All of a sudden, I hear this shot, and I see him
It
laying down.
happens.
I'm like, oh shit, I killed him. It's like, no, I gotta go to the previous save. I like him. I feel bad for him. I think he looks better as a ghoul, though, than he did in the beginning of the game, though. I think ghoulification improved his looks. I think.
yeah, it's actually sad because, you know, he was supposed to be with us, but, you know, they said, oh, you're not on the list.
You're not on the list.
That's
It's
not
like,
bad.
latest
it's
synth
like,
generation
I am
is just
Vault-Tec.
amazing.
I actually
Those
thought
guys
he,
in
I
robotics
actually
are
thought he was one of the
heroes.
bodies when you came out, and then I saw him run off,
Wait.
and I'm like, well, you know, he's dead. But then you go in a Good Neighbor. Actually, I usually meet him after having the one night stand with Magnolia. Come out the door, I'm like, oh, all of a sudden,
Humanity's future
holy
is taking
shit!
root right here.
Doctor,
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
Okay, just
Oh,
imagine
crap.
this. They're look at all this food they're creating right now. Like they could have created all this food, but they could have done it up there.
Yeah,
I'll
but
reserve
they
judgment
won't.
until I know more about it.
In that case,
Well, this is
let
why
me
I
give you a
don't like the
brief overview
Institute
of
that
what we
much.
do
It's
here.
like
As the name
okay, you had
implies,
all this
the
technology,
Bioscience
you had
Division
all this stuff,
specializes in fields
and
of studies
and like
such
you
as
could have
botany,
purified the water
genetics,
like they
and
didn't
medicine.
like your
Our most
father did in
important
Fallout
directive
3.
is to ensure the
Which,
health
by the
and
way, Liam
well-being
Neeson
of
plays your
everyone in
father,
the
which is
Institute.
freaking
To that
awesome.
end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora.
That is
Yeah, I'm
freaking
actually
awesome.
right
We've even
now
started to explore
watching
the idea
the
of
people
synthetic
that
animal
actually
You probably saw
voice
gorillas.
the
They're
characters
really
in
just a
Fallout
pet
3 right
project at
now.
this point, but
Oh,
the
wow.
potential is exciting nonetheless.
I love the
I
sarcasm.
can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking
Okay,
only
that's
for
too
myself,
funny.
I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of
I
your
have to
time
admit, I
as
do
it
like
is.
the sarcasm
But
in
I
this
have to
game.
ask,
My favorite line so
have you
far was the
decided
line when he
whether
said
you'll join us?
said to the courser, it's like, yeah, I'll have a pepperoni, a calzone, and he orders underneath, fuck you! I try and use sarcasm as much as I can.
Oh, do you remember that little boy in Fallout 3 that, who, you know...
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision.
What was it
I know.
called? He
But
lives
it's
with the
also a
Brotherhood
rare
groups.
and important
Arthur
opportunity.
Maxson, yep.
No need to
Yeah.
rush
Elder
to
Maxson.
judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking
Yep,
around.
It's
Elder
so
Maxson.
funny.
If you prefer, I'd be happy
How
to answer
he
any
is.
questions you might have.
I can't believe he's only supposed to be 20 years old.
It doesn't sound like he, you know, or look like he's 20. That's the thing. It's like,
It's like war as hell,
Okay.
though.
alright, so I found out how our father
about those
in Fallout 3,
gorillas.
On
James,
the whole, I'd say they were a
is the
success.
guy.
Their behavior does generally match what our historical data
I still
I
like.
love
I
this
still like.
guy.
I can't wait. I gotta
We
put
had a
put
few
Fallout
early
3 back on
setbacks.
my
The
laptop
creatures
because
can
I miss
become
playing
suddenly
Fallout 3.
aggressive, and they're quite strong.
Yeah, if
They
I had the money, I
destroyed
would
2 of
actually
their centers.
replay Fallout 3
So
and
now
New
we
Vegas
keep them in an
with
isolated
mods
habitat
too.
where they can be safely observed.
Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
Dr. Lee. That's another character that came back in Fallout 4 is Dr. Lee.
I think bioscience. I'm trying to think where she's at. I think she's in advanced systems. I don't know. I always end up either doing a couple quests with them, but then I always end up killing all the people in synth retention because.
Is it true?
Yeah,
77 has been
where you are right now, I kill everyone. I murder
Yeah, I always
everyone.
because you know what? I can't stand the one Justin IO dude. He's such an ass. He's such an asshole.
Hey, everybody in that location is so annoying. Sometimes it's like you go in and it's like, hey, you know, do this and do that, and you come back
Hey, Doctor.
and you have to do a mission about like these guys that were in the farm area that I don't know locked themselves in. I was like, really? I just came back and you guys locked yourself in.
Well,
Hey, Doc.
Oh, I love that cool
Hi
guy
there.
that gives
Sorry
you
for
like
being
that
distracted.
creepy
I memorized 5
skin
sets of
mask.
schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental
What
comparisons.
mask? The ghoul mask?
Yeah, it's like the mask that
A lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to
it's
say
really
how much
creepy.
I admire Father.
Oh, is it
you
one-
look like a zombie.
Oh,
in
the
Fallout
oh
3.
the ghoul mask.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you get
so
one
creepy.
of those. I think you get one of those in Fallout 4 too.
No, not in Fallout 4.
Maybe
If-
oh,
if
you're right.
there
You're right.
was
No,
one in
no,
Fallout
you're right.
4.
Yeah, you're right. I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that now. Where is?
Cause if there was one in Fallout 4, I would be happy. But somebody made it as a mod, but yeah,
And here we go.
couldn't actually find
Throw
it.
back
so.
to there we go. Throw back to Fallout 3. Madison Lee. I can see her trying
Yeah.
to hide from the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, cause hello,
Yeah,
they.
where are you? Are you stopped watching?
Excuse me.
Oh, what?
ah, it's you.
My friend Jose, I hope
You're
you
here
didn't
then.
stop watching.
Yes, yes. I know who you are.
Oh, I'm the
We
only
all
one
do.
watching, so.
No, there's two. Oh, there's
Very
two
happy
again.
to
No,
be
there's
here.
two again.
I do
It
love
might be
visiting
going
your
on and
father.
off.
Yeah, cause I don't know if oh yeah, you couldn't hear me when I was in the party chat. That for YouTube channels, you know, like
Promise I
this,
won't get in your way.
I do
your
appreciate
numbers
that.
will go
Oh, before I
down,
forget,
up,
let me see that Pip-Boy of
zero,
yours.
and it'd
I've
be
been
like,
told to
what
install
the
a
heck?
Courser chip
So,
in it for you.
yeah.
Father's orders. You're to be given full access.
And I know,
with the
'cause-
ability to relay in and out of the institute.
Yeah, I hate it.
At will.
So this is the guy in the slave camp.
What's it
that
do?
I murdered.
The same thing it does for our coursers.
Haha.
Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you,
still here.
to get in and out.
Oh, he's still here.
In
Good.
case the
You're
significance
fighting.
is
You
lost
left
on
us there,
You'll
dude.
be the only one here with that kind of access.
He probably
If
went to
nothing
take
else,
a
it should demonstrate the amount of trust
bathroom
Bob
break.
has placed in you.
Probably.
Unless there's something else, I really do need to get back.
Oh,
We
I
need to
love
get
this.
you a PlayStation 4.
Oh, do you remember the tree father
I'm not
guy?
sure what there is to say. Dr. Watson is the specialist project's lead scientist.
It's really
He's,
funny.
How to put it?
I wish they had a
organized
mod
and
where you could
precise.
bring your
Dr. Ormond is one of the
lone
youngest
wanderer as
scientists
a
in the
companion
Institute, and she's something
in
of a
Fallout
prodigy
4.
when it comes
I
to
think
physics.
that would be cool.
What, yourself? Kind of way?
Well, your lone wanderer character.
There is already a mod of that.
There is?
Yeah.
What's it called?
That. I don't really remember what it was, but, what it does, it takes the character of you, and, you know, you spawn the character in, like a cellular, you know, like, instead of like a normal NPC, it's actually you. So, if there was a female character that's supposed to be popping in, it's actually your character now on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Retention,
it's actually
you
funny.
Bastards.
You killed Jenny! You bastard!
Thinks he can hide in
I
his
hate
office.
these bastards.
Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced.
I mean, honestly, if Generation 3 synths, they want to be free, they have free will, why don't they just let them be
pass
free?
along your message, Doctor.
Okay, like example, if you remember in Fallout 3, in Rhythm City, there was that quest about, like, you had to find that robot dude.
Nothing to report, sir.
Who somehow was a guard in Rhythm City.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to, like, tell the creepy old man that he's dead or something. God. When I'm looking at him right now, he's so creepy.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is.
I gotta admit though, I still like my favorite companions in this game though. Is definitely McCready, Curie, Kate, Nick Valentine. I love Nick Valentine. He's
I know
awesome.
it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but
Yeah.
try to remember that synths aren't.
And you get sarcastic with Nick, like he zings you right freaking back. Like he gets just as sarcastic with you. He's like, oh shit.
Doc.
So,
Yeah, cause
here you are.
He's like,
what was it called?
Acting director of the Synth Retention Bureau.
He used to be someone
We're going to be
else.
keeping a close
Oh
eye
yeah,
on you.
he used to be a
Despite your
detective.
relation
And
to
you
Father,
see like little
you're a bit of an
holotapes
unknown
and computers
I'm
around the
sure you
precinct
understand.
and
There
you
won't be
read some
any
of his story.
Issues, will there?
Yeah, he got the memories from an old pre-war detective named Nick Valentine.
Yeah.
His
I
quest,
felt
like,
bad, like, what happened to his, you know, life?
was
it-
his fiance. Oh yeah, that.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
Okay,
The
you
first
remember this
outsider
guy
to be allowed
named
access to the
Penny
Institute in quite a
from Fallout 3?
Oh
There's
god,
little
yes,
precedent
I
for this
remember. I always
situation,
use
so
Black Widow.
I
It's
hated
only
his
natural to
freaking
take
guts.
extra
I
It's nothing
hated his guts. But I like his outfit.
Now,
I have
Father
to say, I
has
liked his
provided you with a
outfit.
brief overview of the Synth
But I
Retention
do hate his
Our
guts. I
primary
don't know why,
responsibility
but I
is
hated
the
him so
recovery of a
badly.
These
that are
guys,
hiding
actually,
among
they
the
do.
human
I mean, because
population
they've been
of Synth.
born like he's asking about the radiation. They do have a little bit of radiation in them. Not as much, but they, you know,
Wait, what are we talking?
about. You remember how Father said like why they took Sean because he was perfect, pristine pre-war baby, like basically with no like radiation damage or anything like that. Like
Oh.
over the years, like
All
these
I
guys.
can say is that he probably get, you know, like we all got the radiation a little bit from like trying to go down You know, that's just me saying it.
As to why they're
But
escaping,
when they got back
that matter
up,
is currently under
you
investigation.
know, the whole area
Our main
was
instrument
still
is the
probably
Corsair,
sick and,
a third
you know, so they
generation
probably
synth
couldn't,
to operate on the
you
surface.
know,
Well, there's, you know, like I
do
said,
anything
there,
for the baby.
well, yeah, like there's still
that have
spots
escaped
like
the
the glowing sea. Well, I mean,
highly self-sufficient.
glowing sea is like freaking
Glowing
just.
Sea is the huge area, so that's out the
Yeah.
question.
But the only thing is, there
Well,
are
I gather
actual
you
people living in the glowing sea, though.
Oh, the children of Adam. God damn, I hate those guys.
In this game, I hate them because they're always violent. Except for the glowing sea ones. They're kind of very calm and mellow.
Yeah, they're calm.
There is some defect
That's
in
one
Corsair
question I always think about is why are they calm again?
I suppose I'll have to ask robotics.
Because I think it's because I think like all the radiation they're getting or their atoms glow is making them calm.
Fallout 3, have you remember that one house in Fallout 3? There was like a building that, oh, there's the atom stuff. Oh, here, drink this atom water.
The SRB constantly monitors our
I killed somebody with that.
Those who show tenacity.
I felt bad for the guy, you know, staying out in the front of that, building that you go into to talk about where's your father. Yeah, I killed the guy with that water poison stuff. I was like, oh, I did not know at that time.
Oh, the one time, I remember the one time dude begging for water from me, one time I just shot him. Here you go,
You
boom.
did? Oh, I actually, what I did is I placed a bomb inside and I ran so far away. And everybody was chasing me. That was the reason why I was running. I was
Holy
like, crap.
shit. This is why I kill the crows. Cause them motherfuckers have been following me around since day one.
Oh yeah, they are watching you everywhere you go. That's the thing about it, like, it's so creepy. You don't know if it's just regular birds. A lot of people haven't noticed that. So
Well,
it's really creepy.
The one thing that made me notice it was Ronnie Shaw would say something about, it's like, yeah, those Institute Crow things keep on
Oh yeah,
watching
like
us.
example, did you know the mayor from Diamond City is a Sin?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's
do-
that. There's the one quest where he's holding his one secretary hostage, and it's like, I am not
Yeah.
a synth. It's like, yeah, you are a synth.
What was it called? Did you know the girl that actually meets you in Central Hill the first time? Who, you know, her name is Trash. I don't know why her name is
Trash Can
Trash,
Carla?
but it's true. Yeah, she's a Sin. That is spying on you.
Oh no, yeah, I find out on here in this right here.
Yeah. Oh, they should actually bring back.
List of informants.
Yeah, they should actually bring back the old characters from Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I have to say that. It's because Three Dog is
Three Dog
hilarious.
is awesome in the Capital Wasteland. Oh.
You know,
Well, I listen to.
I have to say this. Have you ever killed Three Dog before?
No, I will never do that because I love Three Dog. See,
I
that's the thing is
actually did.
Cricket. That one's crazy. She's the Cricket man. She's like, I love exploding things. I love exploding things.
Oh, the spray and pray thing you can buy from her?
Yeah. Trash Can Carla. She's always there. Doc Weathers, AJ, Morowski. I'm glad I robbed that son of a bitch.
What do you mean?
Henry Cook. Look at all their informants, dude.
I don't read any of that. I just kill anyone. I just
Oh yeah,
murder.
Sean would have. Yeah, he does have. He explains why, like why he actually contacted. Sean's actually dying. He has does he have cancer? I think, which is probably from the radiation.
Yeah, he has cancer because of the radiation and all that stuff.
So technically, I mean, it didn't really matter because, I mean, yeah, they took his DNA when he was a baby, but he was still exposed when he was a baby to that. So,
yeah,
you know, I mean, technically, and people say, well, why? I usually, if I do the male character, I end up romancing Curie, and it's like, people are like, wait a second, she's a synth. Isn't she related to you? Actually, technically, I don't think any of the synths are related. My personal opinion, if they are related to the Soul Survivor, it's more like second, third, fourth, fifth cousin twice removed, you know? It's like it's so minute down the line, it's basically there really isn't any relation. It's like a long distant cousin kind of relation, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, a lot of the AI people in the game, they're all different. They're not the same groups of people, so. Duration, he didn't have the...
Well, when he was a baby, when he was still in the pod, no, he wasn't radiated, but like I said, he's been exposed too, over the time. But it's not as bad as what it was. It's starting to go down, you know. There's still pockets of bad radiation like the glowing sea, but in other places, you know, it's starting to get back to normal. Like, you know, like I said, the Earth will always recover itself.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I'm actually creating a story, a fan fiction right now. Actually, it's a crossover between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, except it has my Lone Wanderer, who is, I always do the Lone Wanderer as a female. It has my Lone Wanderer as, in the Commonwealth, and she meets up with the Soul Survivor, who's a male. Now, I don't have a romance going yet, you know, because of course, you know, he's getting over the loss of his wife. But they kind of team up, and she's still kind of dealing with the death of her father. I mean, because you see this climactic... You remember the death of James, right? Like, he basically locks off and he basically floods the room with radiation to kill Colonel, is August? Colonel August? Is that right?
I don't really remember the guy's name, I have to say.
But he ends up
old.
Yeah, he's with the Enclave. I think it's Colonel August. I think that's if it's wrong, please forgive me. But he ends up, you know, he shoots the one scientist, and he's like, and James, he's like, okay, fine. All of a sudden, boom, he floods the room. August collapses, but he ejects himself as son. Of course, James struggles over to him. He's like, run. He's like, man, it's like, we gotta go. It's like, no, I'm not leaving my father there. So, but she's still kind of haunted by this, because I feel bad. I mean, the Wood Hunter, I mean, you spent all that time searching for your father, and then the freaking Enclave ends up forcing your father to basically sacrifice himself so they don't get a hold of this purifier. They can basically...
Oh, yeah. But the guy who's supposed to be dead inside with your father is dead.
Yeah, he ends up surviving, though, because he injected himself, obviously, with Radaway or something. You know?
Yeah, but if you want to know, even your father isn't dead. Yeah, he's alive. He's in Fallout 4.
No, he's not in Fallout 4. I haven't seen him yet.
No, you don't see him because he's a different character. It's like, alright, say, I don't really remember that dude's name. He's another companion guy.
Oh, Deacon. Oh,
yeah.
There's theories about Deacon being the Lone Wanderer, which I don't think he is. But
yeah,
because...
so there's that. I forgot, there was another person I saw, but I don't really remember who it was. But yeah, that's why I remember when somebody said that. I was like, really? Are you kidding me?
But
no, I just, you know, I just didn't care. But the best way to actually learn the history of Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Fallout 4 is by this guy named the Storyteller. I have to say, he literally is the best storyteller guy, and he's really funny.
But like I said, in this story, like it's basically like I kind of put the Lone Wanderer in there, because I mean, if you think about it, the Lone Wanderer is only 29 years old. Because remember, the Lone Wanderer is only 19 when they come out. Well, she only comes out because it's a she.
He or she.
Yeah, well, mine's a she, but her name's Serenity. But and I mean, she's only 29, and my guessing, like, you know what I think, you know, the sole survivor's not that old either, and his wife's probably like around 29 when she dies. But yeah, that's like I said, I guess I have this idea, like basically it's a Lone Wanderer in this world, and there's a little twist to it too, the fact that like she's also knows Kellogg too, but not in a good way. Basically, you know, Kellogg's been after her
All systems
too.
nominal.
So yeah, because there's like a nice little twist in the end that her father was really a part of the Institute, but he didn't believe in their theories, and he kind of like escaped like Virgil did, and ended up meeting Catherine, who was a Minuteman, and her last name was Shaw, hence she was Ronnie Shaw's daughter. I don't know, I think about twist stuff like that all the time.
Oh, it's, you know, it's really good, you know, I have to say, it's,
nice,
you know,
little twist.
What I'm saying is that I love to hear stories about, you know, how different characters are. Like, example, Nick Valentine's, Hancock, Preston Garvey, your son that turned out to be Father, really the dumbest name ever, but, you know.
And turns out to be a real asshole.
Oh, yes. I actually let AKA Father/Son die, because I didn't care.
Seen my share
like,
of think tank science labs.
He said all this stuff, I was like, nope, don't care.
Ultimately,
I'll be right back.
I don't like. I guess I don't like what he does.
The
you
goal
know,
is
it's
best
like
summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advance.
mankind redefined. That's kind of messed up.
Remarkable as our sins.
Wait, what happened?
They can
That's the motto. He says mankind redefined.
proper
Oh.
supervision.
That's basically what they see the
synth
synth
mind and
as.
body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will
You see,
can be a recipe for
okay, this is really funny, I have to say. In Fallout 3, the Brotherhoods
So it's like every
were
other
like
wonder
good
his
guys.
mother invented. Will you eggheads learn?
In New Vegas,
Let me show you how we deal with such problems.
they were like crying little babies because they were underground. In Fallout 4, because of Maxson,
his identity altered.
to me, I feel like Maxson is like a robot to me.
Under his
Because of like, somebody started trolling him. I don't know, but that's just me saying that. But the whole Brotherhood group is like now evil in Fallout 4.
Oh, they're going back to their methods. They're like, I mean, plus they're really kind of predators. They're basically, they kill. I mean, super mutants, I don't mind. Super mutants are freaking annoying, except for the ones that actually have like use their thinking process.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through
Alright.
an army of homicidal maniacs.
Say,
Ask this synth to come on home.
okay, in Fallout 3, they were actually the nicest people. They, you know, they were nice.
Well, because of Owen Lyons.
And a delay could cost
he
lives.
kind of guided them towards. He made it more towards helping the people instead of just grabbing this technology. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. But Fallout 4, it's like, who's evil now? Really, who's actually the most evil groups.
Honestly,
To me,
I
sorry.
kind of wish Sarah Lyons was still alive in this one, because I kind of wonder what Maxon would be like if she was still alive. Because remember how he was when he was a kid? He looked up to her. He almost probably, you could probably tell he probably had a little crush on her. I mean, of course, she was a 10-year-old kid at the time, but, you know, I mean, but he looked up to her. So it kind of makes you think, like, what would Sarah think of seeing
She'd probably
like
be, like, very, you know, sad or angry. You know, one of those things. Because you really don't know what would happen to a kid like that age that grows up and turned evil and, you know, didn't care about, you know, all different groups, you know?
I don't think he's evil, but I just think his view is so misguided, and it probably was created when she died, or the way she died. I can't even read how she died. I don't
that
think it
or
says how
that when he got hurt, they put, you know, the bad guys things on him, and when that did that, he got to the point it triggered him to,
maybe,
you know.
Could be. And there was a story of someone, that I did read a fan fiction of him being, manipulated by a group.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I had a feeling, what would happen if they, you know, the Brotherhood group, actually took the bad guys' items and placed it in the kid's brain, and not realize that some of those people that were supposed to be dead are still alive. And now when they heard, oh, okay, somebody's using our tech, now we can control that person and do our bidding. That's me, you know, thinking, like, would that be happening? But, you know, you still have to have more ideas of stuff.
You ever want to hear a super mutant trying to make a tape?
Did you make the machine work?
Wait, what?
Look, listen.
Good. Fist, this is Hammer. I got a human to make the machine work. We found a good place. Already has walls and water. Some human made a tiny room underground with many good things inside. Send more people so we can raid more. We give you these guns for trade. Okay, human. Make the machine stop recording now.
I think I got a good fix for truth top side. Since you have to weigh in. I'm not bringing them all down with you and let them all. Oh, okay. Hey.
Oh, this one's funny. This one's funny.
This is Voltec.
Question. Are you a person that, you know, are a nice person in the game, or would you kill every NPC in the game? That's something I want to know.
Depends on how I play my character. Right now, I'm on my
no, not
character.
you. I'm talking to him, like, cause, you know, I want to know.
Oh, I think.
This is, of course, assuming.
Answer the question there, Los. I call him Los because that's his computer name. That's his computer name.
I would just call him, like, Jeff.
I don't think he likes that.
Hey, Jeff! If you know, Jeff is, like, from American Dad.
You go on killing binges in Skyrim every now and then, don't you? Like in your werewolf form. I think he goes on killing, but he plays a hybrid.
I look forward to hearing.
So I think you go on killing binges, don't you?
Please make sure to fill out your non-disclosure agreement on your way out.
I think he goes on werewolf killing binges. Actually, I go on werewolf killing binges too.
I'm very
gray.
Oh.
It means he's neutral.
I'm not. I'm a guy who, okay, it's actually what your character is about. You know, like if your character is based on a soldier type, then you're a fighter. But if your character is like a psycho killer, specifically, that, you know, you got different ways. One, he uses his ability to kill a victim and eat them. That's one way. Another one is that he will just burn them alive. You know, like, because there are so many cycles.
Should I do the quest institutionalized, or I mean, should I do the one synth retention, or should I kill the synth retenders?
I don't know. You do what you want to do. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really want to do this one, even though it is a raider, but I don't know. I don't really want to do the institute. I mean, look,
yeah.
Look,
I felt bad doing that.
Kid. They made a synth kid. What the hell? They made a synth version of my son. What the fuck?
That's the thing. It's very weird I had to say this. Like, they made... Okay, you got your son, who's a baby. You got your son that's a father, that's a grown old man. And for some reason they made a copy of your son as a synth. How is that supposed to be possible? Like, you know, did they wait when they had him as a young age like that? And like,
listen to this.
You know, scan him?
I think he's actually lost his mind. I can't believe he really
That's more
expects
creepy
me
and
to do
scary,
this.
I have to say.
I've always been on board with the Gen 3 program. It makes sense, but this...
The best thing I say is, have you ever met the,
game terms, I did enjoy a crotch shot on a giant.
For no immediately apparent valid line of research.
Can you kill it?
And to base the physical features off records of his own childhood.
Have you met the guy named Art?
Logic.
Weird ass
No,
thing.
I can't do this. I won't.
No, not yet. I met Pikmin though.
Oh, he's a psycho killer, I have to say. He loves killing raiders. And use their blood as
paint. I only kept him alive because he kills raiders. The minute he starts killing settlers, I'm gonna kill him.
I don't think he will. You know, he's probably only using, you know, the blood of the victims that he murdered. You know, the raiders. But if you actually done the quest for him, he will actually, like,
that even now would be a step
I would say this, like, he will be out there. Somewhere you don't probably will not know he's there, and you can actually meet him again. It's a little creepy, but yeah.
Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab.
I found him in the middle of the road, having a dead corpse near him. I was like, what the hell, dude? Can you kill the mini shot? No, you can't not kill the kids in the game. On PC, yes, probably yes.
Well,
because there is a mod.
Yeah, Skyrim you can't. Yeah, that's the same thing with Skyrim. Like, kids are like basically immortal, unless you get a mod that says you can kill the kids. Because honestly, I wanted to kill Braith ever since I got the damn game. That little bitch.
What, in Skyrim, that little annoying bratty girl that like piss you off? Oh yes, I know that feeling.
Hosea knows what I'm talking about. You know about Braith, don't you? Don't tell me you didn't want to kill that little bitch. Oh my gosh, she's such an annoying
I don't know why, but there was a mod for PS4, for like Fallout 4, and it's supposed to kill kids, but they took it down so fast.
Well, technically you could. You don't really need a mod. All you gotta do is, if for PC, all you gotta do is type down a
Yeah, but I'm talking about PS4.
Oh yeah. Yeah, PS4. Yeah, you can't do a certain amount of mods because like this is.
But there is a mod that you know, you can
Anything you
what was it called?
Nothing to report, sir.
Instead
I
of
carried out my
actually
duties,
killing the
as
person,
usual.
you can
Dr.
scrap
Hale
them.
saw you accessing a terminal.
Oh, I have that one.
I'm not
That's
joking.
scrap
You
everything.
can scrap the person.
Oh yeah.
Is Dr.
Oh yeah,
Hale
you can. Oh yeah, I have that
Yes.
one. It's
I
a
mean,
scrap
no,
everything.
It's not. But I was only.
Yeah, live or dead. I love
accessing
that
a
mod.
terminal in SRB?
I don't know why, but that
I
mod
swear
there
it's not what it sounds like.
understands what we want.
Switched on by mistake. I was just
This
at
is
the
messed
Got the
up.
living
These
corpse.
synths-
Have you developed
This is
a
messed up.
defect,
These
human?
synths can't even read
Maybe you need to be
like
reset.
information
Sir,
and
I
stuff like
assure
that.
you
It's
that
like, oh,
won't
you
be
return it. You
necessary.
can't touch a
It won't
monitor. I
happen
was like,
again.
what?
See
Can't
that
touch a
it
monitor. I
doesn't.
can't read a book. What
You
the
don't
hell?
want me to tell you twice.
And look, she
Oh.
looks human. Look, she
We are
looks
honored to
absolutely
welcome you
human.
here.
If you need medical
To
attention,
me, I think it's because if they touch a computer, some weird crap will happen. You know, like an error inside their system. Like,
Yeah, but
they can't remember who they are or something like that.
Where's robotics at?
Watch
Look
the
at-
werewolves
look
versus
at this.
kids. Oh my god. I was a vampire on PC, okay? And I killed so many kids.
Look at this. This is how they make the synth. Look at this.
Oh, I know.
They mostly,
there
mostly
is-
are all humans, though.
Yeah, if you got the mod, if I remember the UCO and the USO mod, you know, specifically, you can actually add that, in your settlement as like a prop, not something that actually works. Because I really do want that one mod that I think it was on PC or Xbox, I don't know which one it was, but you can scan a person, like say, you scan Pressingari, the annoying NPC, you know, he is so 100% no annoying guy ever.
Because he's
you
annoying.
do that.
He's annoying because he keeps on saying, "Oh, I'll mark it on your map. A settlement needs your help." Oh, a settlement. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, Preston. I have so many goddamn quests on there. Can't you ask another Minuteman to do it?
Yeah. So,
In fact, I have two Minutemen quests already. I have to go to a settlement and help out with ghouls and raiders.
oh, I don't have to do anything. Like example, I do a wall around my settlement, and I do everything cause one, I have the no build limit. I needed that.
Oh yeah, I have that
hate-
too.
I don't know why I hate it so much. It's like, oh, you can't place all that stuff. Okay, first of all, the people that make this game have to understand when you want us to build things in the game, you have to understand we love to build. Okay.
Oh, wait till you get. Oh, if you got a PC, man, wait till you do Sim Settlements.
Oh, I have seen it. I have seen it.
That is.
If I get my game to work on it, or actually, I don't know, I probably need to buy another Fallout 4 game and try to fix my PC too to get it to work. Because it's
They're
actually
basically
funny.
almost human.
Oh, yeah.
They're basically almost
With
human.
vampire grip, I hope. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't read the message. Yes. Yes, when I killed the kids in Skyrim, yeah, I used that. But I don't just use that.
Yeah,
I
that's kinda
think
messed
there
up.
was a mod that. Oh no, there wasn't a mod. I don't know if there was still a mod, but there was a mod that you can if you're a vampire, you can troll the person to do your biddings
As the
and
Institute's
kill
requisition
everyone
vendor,
for you.
I can provide supplies for
But
your
I don't know
missions
if
on the
it's
surface.
on there
How may I
or
assist you?
somebody deleted it or something like.
Let's see what you got.
But there's so many
Experimental
mods
1A.
I had to literally want to try out. But I just tested a mod for Mothers for me, for him there. But yeah. Have you heard about the Railwood HQ location?
Yes.
There is a mod that I just tested for the monster, and it's at my it's on my channel. If you want to look it up and watch it.
Okay. What's your channel? Like, is it by your gamer name, or do you go by another name?
It's I'm gonna just send it to you, but right now I'm gonna just write it in here, cause that is my my YouTube channel. So that's my YouTube channel right there.
Okay. Halloween 2020. Okay, I can definitely remember that.
Yeah.
I'm usually I go by Inugami, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I need to do this. But
I wonder if I can steal
if you if you have any modders that are doing mods for PS4 players and need their mods to be tested, let me know and I can test it for them. Because I love the test. Okay, I love the test mods. I like to make sure they're still working before other people, say, "Oh, it's not working." Because I actually have,
I can't steal
read
his
text
money?
message saying that.
Not
So.
interested.
I
What
can
were you
take his
saying?
uniform. I can take his uniform. Oh, I can't
Oh
take his
God.
uniform. Naked
Yeah,
Sid.
naked Sid.
He doesn't do anything with you. And he doesn't have the money on him either. Where's the money? Where is the money? I'm gonna rob you.
Oh, he doesn't carry money on him.
Well, he just took my caps. Hell, he just
That's
took
one
my
thing you should have done.
Well, I wanted that experimental before I kill synth retenders.
All systems nominal.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill the synth retentions because I don't want to do this quest. Because I like the railroad. I think my son turned out to be a real dickhead.
All functions.
Oh yes, he is.
Well, he's such a. I did it one time. I did a quest all the way up until the meeting, and it's like, you meet him on top of the thing, and he basically looks out, and he basically says this world is sick. He's like, we need to replace everybody. And it's like he technically wants to replace everybody with synths, basically.
Oh yeah.
Why? That is really messed up. And he has the sense, I'll call him father. Even though
Yeah, that's
there are
one thing that freaks
I'm
you.
like, are you kidding me? Technically the Institute has screwed over the soul survivors so much. They took his kid, they basically killed his son. Cause the father
Killed his son.
Well, I mean,
You meant to say they killed his wife, or killed the father.
No, they killed his wife, or the father, what character you play. But technically, they did kill your son, but because you didn't get a chance to raise him, you didn't get a chance to raise him to the person he could have been, to the decent person he could have been. Except the Institute raised him to be this egotistical monster who basically looks at the Commonwealth like everyone else is below him, which they're not. You meet some really cool people in the Commonwealth. I mean, come on, look at how they treated their two prototypes, Nick and Dima. I mean, they were technically the two that were the cross between Generation 2 and Generation 3. Those two were technically the ones that were the bridge between, to the Generation 3s. But they ended up just throwing them away. Well, you find out Dima tried the rest. Yeah.
Because they think we're you know, bug issues and things like that. Oh, you know, you're trash. We're not gonna do anything for you guys. Bye.
Exactly. So I mean, like, and it's like your son did this. I mean, and think about what he did too. I'm like, yeah, kind of revenge against Kellogg, but I mean, essentially they kind of screwed over Kellogg because, I mean, technically, you know.
I had to say about him, he was a good guy back then before, you know, these groups of people turned him into like a total ass and, you know.
Well, the funny thing is, when you go through Kellogg's memories, I mean, Kellogg is essentially you, because because they technically kill. I mean, technically the Institute did kill your wife and your son. I mean, yeah, you get to meet your son and, you know, as a 6-year-old man, but that's not your son. That's what the Institute that's what the Institute raised your son to be. So that technically he's not your son anymore. Like, would the Soul Survivor train his son to be, like, act like this to people? Normal people in the Commonwealth? No.
If I had a real son in this world, I probably will, like, you know, teach him how to shoot and all that stuff. Because that's what I actually wanted to do is,
C-Cord, where is Justin IO? I want to kill this motherfucker.
Always be vigilant.
What was it called?
I hate this dude so bad.
There is,
There we go! Synth retention, I failed that shit.
Attacking hostile.
What was it called? Have you heard about the rumor about some people are talking about, like, the new Fallout 5 coming out soon? Yada yada.
It's new Fallout. The only one that's probably gonna end up coming out is gonna be Elder Scrolls 6. That's the one they're probably working on.
Yeah, but some people were talking about, like, Fallout 5, the rumor about it, like, when it's coming out and who's working on it, you know, stuff like that. So.
Haha, I love this sword. I love this sword. I love this sword. Shemdal's sword.
I actually named that sword the Samurai Sword.
Oh, there's the you get one. It's called the shiki the shishki bob.
Oh no. Okay, you know, every vanilla weapon we have in Fallout 4 I actually named from Fallout 3 or New Vegas or Fallout 1 or 2, you know, and I just named them because I'm actually trying to, if I get my PS4, not PS4, my Fallout 4 on PC to work, I'm actually trying to make a mod that, for every platform can actually use. That, you know, it's like a package of everything from the past. So.
Here I am, everyone's just like, oh, like Lawrence is a dick. Okay, if I seriously did not have Wolverine spin, I'd be dead right now.
Wait, what? What happened?
If I didn't have Wolverine power right now, I can't see right now, I'm bleeding right now, they're really weak.
No, Charlie, I'm bleeding!
But technically, you know what, I was gonna do the first quest, but I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill, because, you know what, I really don't believe anything what father says. This is not my kid. I would not raise my kid like this. I'm so disappointed right now.
Probably
End up finding
else
my
is.
son, and he ended up turning out to be a real douchebag. I did give him a mercy killing in one play run. I ended up shooting him in the head. Like before we blew up the Institute. What is a mercy killing? He was dying anyway, and I didn't want to be exploding, so I shot him in the head.
In 10, 9,
Oh no, please don't kill me.
8, 7.
Look at all those reds at the bottom. They're all like looking for me like, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
5.
But yeah, I killed every single person in any type of way.
You betrayed me.
Well, you said that.
No, he betrayed me, the father man.
Oh.
He could have changed. He could have changed everything and been like, nah, we can go up there and help the Commonwealth. But because he was so brainwashed by the Commonwealth, by the Institute himself, he didn't. Or he could have let his father out when the minute he got in control of it, but he didn't.
Relay online and
Yeah, if you remember that, Kellogg, at the beginning, he actually says that we are, the backup.
He could have, yeah, I mean, technically, when your son became in charge, been the director, and if he knew about you, he could have sent you out earlier.
Yeah, but you were, you know, just as a backup.
Yeah,
you know, like say
he had no feelings for you. The only reason why he released you, one, basically because he's dying, and two, probably just found out about you, and three, basically, he uses you as basically, you know, as a way to get back at Kellogg. Which now I actually really sympathize with Kellogg now. Kellogg actually is a really cool character.
See, that's the thing, like, they should kept Kellogg into the game as if you took, you know, Nick Valentine's and, you know, do that mission, you know, going inside the brand, yada yada, and talks a little bit.
Well, no, the only thing is I think they should have made him, they should have had an option where you could have pacified him, but it would have been a really, really hard speech check, like a red speech check.
Yeah.
Like, to kind of pacify him and be like, listen, you know, we can help him, and obviously the Institute are a bunch of evil bastards.
That's a lot of
I don't know
red
what the max level in this one is.
Also,
I think
what is the max level? Oh crap, yeah, shit, I forgot. What was the max level? I forgot about that crap.
And I know in Skyrim it's 81. It might be the same thing in here, but I'm not really sure.
Wait, in Skyrim it's 81?
Well, it was 81 until you did Legendary, and then
go
back up to Sanctuary.
Yeah, about that. I actually cheated. I went over like...
Oh, I cheated too.
This is how much I did.
cheated too. Oh, I cheated too. I cheated even before I got up my PC. I cheated with the old, you know the Obvidium cheat? Before Legendary came out?
That's how much level I was.
I actually, but I did get up to a level 60. And I basically cheated.
That was my level on Skyrim.
I was at a level, I'm at like a level. But that's how I did it. I did the 900.
Yes, that was my level for. You
basically are Balthazar there, Lowe's.
Yeah, that was my level for my character, health, magical, and stamina,
got a minute?
and his main level too. So.
Yes, of course.
I killed every single NPC in Skyrim because I didn't actually like anyone. And I didn't care about the quests. I just murdered every single person.
Oh, there's one time I went on a murdering... I turned into a werewolf and I killed everybody in Whiterun.
Yeah, I actually made myself as a ghost. So anyone who tries to kill me couldn't. Because how high I was.
was
and they were like, why can't we kill this guy? A psychopath. I was thinking of trying to do it like on a live stream once, but my PC didn't work so often, so yeah. I do things very vanilla. Oh, that's it. That wasn't a mod. I just typed it in.
Oh,
so.
I can't put the yellow fedora on Cogsworth?
Oh no, there's only one that you can put on. It's
Oh, the bolo hat. I know. I gotta look for that.
Yeah, that's the British hat thing and all that. I don't train. I max my level static. Okay.
I love Cogsworth. I like touring around with him because he gets kind of emotional. If you tour around with him enough, he gets emotional. He's like, sir, I don't know about all this time. It's like I just really miss you. And it's like I just want to know that you guys were family. And I'm like, you know what? He's like, Cogsworth, you are family. It's like, sir, you don't know how happy I am to see. He gets all emotional. I love Cogsworth. I feel bad for him because he's been at the house for 200 years trying to wax a rusted car. I'm like...
Oh yeah, that was actually funny when he told me that. I was like, oh god.
I was like, you were here the whole damn time.
Yeah, I felt so... I felt so bad. And at the time I was laughing because one, how can you clean that out? So yeah.
I mean, like I said, he's a very loyal companion because he's been there for 200 years, and then he gives you the tape.
Yeah. Oh, have you done the mission called Blue?
What's it called?
It's called Blue.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I've done Diamond City Blues.
That's what it is. It's in Diamond City. There's the guy in the bar that's, you know,
that gets
a little
his ass
angry.
kicked.
Yeah, he gets his ass kicked and
yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah, I did that one. Yeah, I did that one.
I
ended up giving him half and ended up giving him the chems, but I don't know, when I'm touring with Kate, I end up being really bad and like, you know, taking most of the money, and then he's like, yeah, I'm being screwed over again. And then he sends then he sends up his father after me. Then I'm like, are you kidding me? Makes me feel like I want to shoot him then.
So I actually did you know, like a video of it 3 times. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 of Blue.
Diamond City Blues. I like that. I haven't got in contact with the guy's father yet. Maybe he won't. I'm not sure. Yeah, this one. It's the funny thing is this holotape, man. This holotape breaks my heart every single time I listen to it.
Yeah, right now I can't hear anything because I actually have my sound off, because when you're in the party chat talking to people, it's really annoying. So.
Hi, honey.
It's not funny, it's because the person streaming can actually hear their self and the other person, a repeating of them.
But we're going to anyway.
Now I'm listening to the tape, the Hi Honey tape.
You are kind.
Or basically it's your spouse, you know.
That's funny. That's right. And patient.
Here's, I don't know if you have this mod. I have a mod that restores all this stuff. This is something that was the family terminal. This was supposed to be in here, but they took it out.
Us all being home together.
It's basically your terminal.
But even so, I know our best.
Yeah, what is the mod? Because
it's basically I think it's the what's it called?
The civilian workforce and
I can't think of the name of it. But it puts a lot of
no matter how hard
stuff that was
is it the restoring mod?
Yeah.
That's not actually a good mod.
My files. Veterans Hall speech.
Yeah, the
Look at
reason
this.
I'm saying that the mod is not a good mod is because they didn't bring back the stuff. You know, they just alright. If you don't I can't talk. If you go to the fighting range where you meet Kate, that whole area is supposed to be that you fight. The raiders are supposed to, you know, stop and not go after you kind of way. But that didn't work because the person who made it, the mod to it, didn't actually specifically tell us what is actually back. He only, you know, he put back stuff that could not work. You know, things that can crash your game, like example, the unknown names. I couldn't even remember what they were, but yeah.
No, it wasn't this one. It was hold on, let me
Yeah, I was gonna say you should go to your mod list.
let me back it out, because I know I got this family terminal. This was supposed to be in the game, but they took it out, which I don't know why. This is actually kind of cool because you kind of get an insight on what your character was. Like, okay, this is my male character. Alright. You know, of course, we get the Veterans Hall speech, and it's everything what you hear in the beginning of the game. That was his speech.
Oh, yeah.
Which, to me personally, I like that. I love the fact people are complaining, oh, it's not Ron Perlman. And I'm like, dude, he's in the game. He did that speech so many times. I kind of like the fact they did it. They did your male character. Well, technically, your male character. And then we have, look at this. There's so much stuff planned like after, before, but none of this stuff got to be done, and that's so sad.
Yeah, there's a lot
speech.
of things that people, you know, took out.
It's like,
and,
you think someone who's been shot at on the battlefield could handle a bunch of grizzly vets, but I'm nervous as hell. Picturing them in their underwear is not an option. Side note, Game 4 of the World Series is being played in the city this afternoon, and Boston's primed for a win for the first time in forever. I would kill to get tickets. Ah, he was a baseball fan. No wonder why he gets pissed off at Mo when he says about the game. And so you get to find out too, 7 p.m. Drinking with Fox Company. Go 100th, probably of getting drunk and singing Snows of Anchorage 5 times, 110%. Ew! I just thought about something. Remember the Anchorage? The funny thing is, I actually played Fallout 3 again, and I saw that Memorial of Anchorage, and I'm thinking like, I wonder if I could see my Soul Survivor character in that. But then again, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I haven't played it yet. I haven't done that yet. I probably should. Isn't there isn't the mod like where you actually go into a simulation and you get to see be on the battlefield at Anchorage? I think you get the Chinese stealth armor.
Wait, and you're talking about Fallout 3?
Fallout 3, yeah. The one.
Oh yeah, you do. You
cool,
are
though.
a soldier, you fight against the Chinese people. They disappeared as their computer AIs.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
and
weird?
once you finish the whole crap, you know, the evil brother, no, the evil outcast people, I call them, you know, they try to kill you to get the stuff. And, yeah.
But look at that. I mean, if you go into the simulation now, it's like, oh wow, what if your character actually met the Soul Survivor? Because technically, like, he would have been fighting in that back then.
Oh
That's
yeah,
kinda,
there's a lot
weird.
of things.
That's kind of weird. That's kind of like, ooh.
There's a lot of things weird. Wait, what was this? The PC on Fallout 4.
He's supposed to have date night. Concord's getting a little tired, thinking about going to Boston. Man.
Fallout 4 tips and tricks make NPCs killable. PC only. I forgot about that YouTube video.
Just basically click on it and put them as non-essential. You can do that with Preston. Hey Preston, I don't want to do a settlement anymore. Boom.
Yeah, but
that would severely.
I have a playlist of it, and
watch
funny.
Fallout 4 sarcasm. That's hilarious. Especially
I'm glad you two come with us.
But that's the only thing is do male Soul Survivor. I don't know why, but it seems like the male voice actor just enjoyed the sarcasm to death. Like, it sounds like he really, really enjoyed the sarcasm. Alright, what do I want to do? Alright, let me save this really quick. I just made an enemy of the Institute, so
It's my games and Fallout 4. Oh man, so funny stuff. Yeah, but I actually wish there's.
Skyrim, jeez. Alright, let's see mods.
I was gonna say, do you have a view of how to, make, your Fallout 4 to work on PC? Because I need to know.
I don't know why you had to do that. Oh, maybe because I might be having a video on this, I'm not sure.
What happened?
No, they told me I needed my email address.
Oh.
Most popular. Latest.
Yeah, I don't see your, thing, so.
Latest.
Really? They just updated the characters. Too funny.
Pet worms. Let's see, yeah, I have armor and weapon keywords. I have hair for all, which I might get rid of that one because I don't like the hair for that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's see, I got Shura hair for all the characters. I like that one a little bit better. Stronger dog meat.
Hair for all. Geez, your old perk. I liked it, but until it broke my game a little bit. I don't know how, but yeah.
What broke your game?
All the hair, because all my characters couldn't, do anything. Moved the workbench. Oh, why is that?
I might do that.
Not
I might
there.
just delete that one.
No, that was just my issue because I had it somewhere else. So, yeah. And all my NPCs were glitching out half times, but that was my issue.
Craftable ammunition, awesome one. Bar from Cheers, awesome.
You shouldn't have done that.
What?
You shouldn't just delete them.
Well, I don't barely use them anymore. I don't know why I should have deleted it before because I really don't like the hair and all that. So there's no other way. Nuka World settlements, I like that one. Scrap that settlement.
What, the Nuka World,
settlement one? Yep.
How is that?
That one's good. I like that one. This one I always have, but I always put it at the bottom because it kind of glitches a bit.
What glitches?
Settlement rebuild. It glitches sometimes to pretend if it's above Scrap That Settlement. If it's above Scrap That Settlement, it glitches. But I always end up putting it towards the bottom.
If you actually, looked at my motto, Lord Order, I have that mod, in a different way. I have a different mod, but that is on the very bottom. And, I have a different mod that actually makes it that if you go to Central Hill, everything is still the same. There's no dirt anywhere at all, because if you don't put it on the very bottom and you don't have that mod that I was talking about, there will be an issue that,
I miss my
crazy
old
stuff will
radio
happen.
Station. There's a radio station I have that has it's basically music from BioShock that gets played. And I'm like, man, actually, I never played BioShock before, but people say, if you like Fallout, you should play BioShock. Well, it's like, now I'm thinking about playing BioShock. Because I like that kind of music. I like the kind of music you hear in there. Like, I'll be turning on to, even though I miss Three Dog, I wish Three Dog was in the Commonwealth too. But then again, the person who replaces Travis is even worse, so... And Travis actually does get better after you do Confident Man. He actually does get better. So I try and do that quest as quickly as possible.
Oh.
Because he actually does... do that quest if you want to... Because he does actually get better. Because he gets more confident, his voice gets deeper, he's like, yeah! I'm like, okay. You're not as good as Three Dog, but you are definitely 10 times better than you were in the beginning.
Yeah, like... When I was talking about if you actually kill Three Dog in Fallout 3, his voice still talks. Okay, that's more scary. But in Fallout 4, if you kill the guy, there will be another person who will talk to you. So
it's a little kid, and he's even worse than Travis.
Yeah, and I was like, when somebody told me about that, I was like, "What?
I saw it on YouTube, and I'm like, well, this is I'm not killing Travis. No, just do the quest Confidence Man, and his voice and like literally his voice changes even right after the quest. He's like, I was so scared, and it's like all of a sudden it goes from this high squeaky voice to this confident man voice, and it's like, and you're like, it's just another day for me.
It's another day for another week, month,
it's
year.
Another day for me. It's like, I'm just killing raiders as usual because I'm a badass of the Commonwealth. I play my male character. I play my male character as an 80s action movie extraordinaire. Like, I play it like I'm freaking, Sylvester Stallone, freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Harrison Ford, and all that. All those nice Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm like basically an 80s movie badass. Oh, you know what? I'll show you my female character. Yes. Yeah, she's only a level 19.
I hate Steam.
She's only a level 19. And yes, I end up wearing Kellogg's outfit too.
Yeah, gonna tell you this. I really wish that, PS4 can actually have, what PC and Xbox have. Because really much I wanted to dress up as Jason, from Friday's 13th.
That's the thing about it, is a lot of people are trying to get Sony to allow external assets in their mods.
But the thing is, I have to say, the only way you can actually do that, I'm not saying the modders that already made them, but what I'm thinking they have should have done is do the Creative Club mod thing for people to pay for it, but,
Well, people are kind of pissed with the Creation Club, because they don't want to pay for the mods.
I'm already pissed off anyway, You know, example, like the bags. I like the idea of it, but, you know, not really much, you know, different carry formats. They look like just book bags. To me, they should look like, what are they called?
This is my female character. Yes, I wear the Kellogg outfit because he has the baddest outfit ever.
Oh, damn. Smoking. I had to say that.
I should get the busty mod though on there. I should get the busty mod because her boobs are a little flat. Oh yeah,
You know what's funny?
here's the name of my guns. I do have the Shemdao sword. Angel of Death. Nathan's sniper rifle. Yes, I use my husband's sniper rifle. And Winchester Revenge.
Does your husband know about what you are doing with the weapon?
Oh, fortunately my husband's dead and he's in Vault 8111 still.
Oh, no.
You know what though?
You stole his weapon.
You know what though? Well, I'm honoring his memory. You know what though? I might get the mod where I can have them both come back. Cause there's two mods on there. There are two separate ones where you can have a companion be your wife or your husband.
Yeah, I saw that. I think it was on PC or Xbox, but I don't think it will be on PS4. So
I don't know. I might delete this character because I don't know if I like the way how she is in this one. I don't know. I don't like the way how her storyline is going right now. I'm just like,
okay.
I'm like, I'm thinking about. I don't know. I am seriously thinking about deleting her because.
I would tell you like specifically my old characters, what I used back then. I had a character called the Grim Reaper, and he's the guy of death. So when he kills a person.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait till Soul Calibur 6 comes on. Soul Calibur? Oh. You know what? I'm going to create a new character. I'm going to create my female character. And I'm going... Which hopefully it won't take a really long time, because this always happens whenever I delete a character. It takes a really long time, then I get back to the damn main screen.
My character is a NCR from New Vegas, so.
Haha. I gotta play New Vegas.
But the thing is about him is that
I like New Vegas.
Oh.
I do like New Vegas. The only thing is I'm not one of those people who thinks, oh, New Vegas is awesome or Fallout 3 is awesome.
Oh no,
Fallout 3 sucks. I mean, to me personally, I started playing with Fallout 3. I didn't get a chance to play the Fallout or Fallout 2. Because I didn't have the computer strength to do it. But
yeah.
Honestly, I respect the two predecessors, and it's an evolution. Each game evolved into something different. Each game evolved into something better until we get to this Fallout 4. To me personally, I love Fallout 4. Yes, it has its glitches. See, damn it.
Alright.
There we go. I mean, but it's like, the reason why I like it because it's an evolution. Like, I love this. I love the cinema. Are you watching? Can you see the cinematic right now?
Yeah, yes. I skip it because I keep singing all the time, so I get tired of it.
It kind of still gives me the chills. I still like it because it gives me the chills, and it actually reminds me of history class too.
Oh god, history is boring.
Oh,
Because
love
it's
history.
not
Well,
actually
my
telling you the
grandfather,
truth.
my grandfather fought
In the
in
year
this war.
1945,
My
See,
grandfather fought
my serving in the army.
in World War II.
World War One, World War Two,
Wondered when he'd get to go home.
the
to his
Cold
wife.
War, you know, things like that. But there was three things I will tell you. One,
He got his wish.
my
The US
character
ended World War II.
is based on the character from New Vegas that I, you know, I played as, and I was like, hey, you know what? I named my character,
Instead,
you know, NCR, like an NCR soldier. That he used to be a good guy. Okay, he used to be a good dude until, you know, he went psycho.
People enjoy
He's a good
luxuries once
guy,
thought the
but
realm
he
of
has a
science
psycho
fiction.
part of it.